least to most money-minded zodiac signs. Here is a brutal question. If I handed you $1,000,000 right now, would you buy a house to feel safe or a plane ticket to feel free? That choice isn't random. It is your psychological baseline. In psychology, we map this on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Some signs view money as a survival tool, while others view it as optional paper that gets in the way of a good time. Today, we are ranking the signs from the financial philosophers, who barely check their accounts, to the empire builders, who are physically allergic to being broke. Let's see where you fall. Number 12, Pisces, the anti-materialist. Money is earthly, and this sign is usually floating in another dimension. Pisces operates almost entirely on intrinsic motivation. They will work for free if the vibes are right or the cause is just, which is terrible for their bank account, but great for their soul. They don't hoard money because they can't take it with them to the astral plane. To them, currency is just energy, and they usually let it flow right out of their hands. They aren't irresponsible. They just prioritize spiritual peace over compound interest. Number 11, Sagittarius, the experience junkie. They aren't broke because they are lazy. They are broke because they are buying life. This sign is the poster child for the experience economy, the economic theory that memories hold more value than goods. A Sagittarius looks at a savings account and sees a prison. They look at a plane ticket and see oxygen. They are the least money-minded in terms of keeping it. They generate cash solely to convert it into stories. To them, dying with a full bank account means you didn't actually live. Number 10, Aquarius, the utopian. They understand how the economy works better than anyone, but they kind of hate it. Aquarius views extreme wealth as a system error. They are post-materialists. They are less interested in buying a Rolex and more interested in funding a startup that cleans the ocean. They want resources, sure, but usually to dismantle the system or help the collective, not to climb the social ladder. To an Aquarius, money is a tool for humanity, and hoarding it for personal status feels logically primitive. Number 9, Gemini, the dopamine spender. Gemini views money as a token at an arcade. It exists to keep the game going. Their spending is driven by novelty seeking. They buy hobbies they'll quit in a week, gadgets they'll never use, or trips they plan overnight, just for the dopamine hit of new. They aren't building an empire, they are funding their curiosity. Money burns a hole in their pocket because their brain craves constant stimulation. And unfortunately, stimulation usually comes with a price tag. Number 8, Libra, the aesthetic investor. They don't worship money itself. They worship what money buys, beauty. They understand the halo effect instinctively, the cognitive bias where attractive people and things are perceived as better, smarter, and more trustworthy. So they spend. They aren't hoarding cash. They are investing in their personal brand. To a Libra, being broke is a social faux pas. They use money as a social lubricant to ensure their environment is harmonious and their aesthetic is flawless. It's not greed, it's maintenance. Number 7, Cancer, the security guard. This sign doesn't care about the Gucci belt. They care about the mortgage. Money to them is literally emotional insulation. They suffer from high loss aversion, meaning the pain of losing $1 hurts twice as much as the joy of earning one. A zero balance in their account feels like a physical threat to their family's survival. They are money-minded, but only in the sense that they are digging a bunker against the apocalypse. They save because they are terrified of the rainy day they are convinced is coming. Number 6, Aries, the scorekeeper. Aries sees money as high-octane fuel. They want it now. They are competitive about their salary, not because they want to retire early, but because they want to beat the guy next to them. It's instant gratification. If they see something they want, the transaction happens faster than their frontal lobe can process the price tag. They view money as a tool for action. They are the type to earn a fortune in a month and spend it in a weekend, just to prove they can do it again. They earn fast to live fast. Number 5, Leo, the status signaler. For the lion, money is a stage light. They engage in conspicuous consumption, the psychological practice of buying expensive things specifically to signal social status. They need you to see the wealth. A Leo won't buy a generic brand if the logo isn't visible. They are money-minded because, in their world, currency equals respect, and a king cannot afford to look like a pauper. They aren't just buying products, they are buying the admiration of the audience. Number 4, Scorpio, the power broker. Unlike Leo, you will likely never know how rich a Scorpio actually is. They view money as leverage. They don't spend it on flash. They use it to buy privacy, secrets, and control. In evolutionary psychology, this is resource control theory, the understanding that he who holds the resources holds the power. To a Scorpio, being broke means being vulnerable to someone else's will, and that is their worst nightmare. They amass wealth quietly and obsessively so that no one can ever tell them what to do. It isn't about buying things, it's about buying immunity. Number 3, Virgo, the efficiency expert. Virgo is the sign that uses a coupon for a luxury purchase. They are obsessed with value. They view money through a scarcity mindset. Even if they are millionaires, they often act like the Great Depression is starting tomorrow. They are money-minded because they are hyper-aware of potential disasters. Money isn't for fun. It is a tool for fixing problems before they happen. They analyze cost per use on everything. They don't just want to be rich, they want to be efficient. And wasting money causes them physical pain. Number 2, Taurus, the sensory hoarder. Taurus is the true banker of the Zodiac. They don't just want numbers on a screen. They want gold bars they can touch and real estate they can stand on. This is sensory materialism. A Taurus has a physical reaction to quality. They can feel the difference between high thread counts and cheap fabric, and they refuse to settle for less. They work incredibly hard because they are addicted to the specific level of comfort that only money can provide. They accumulate wealth to build a sanctuary where the outside world can't touch them. Number 1, Capricorn, the empire builder. They don't want money for a car. They want money to buy the dealership. Capricorn operates on a long-term time horizon. They possess the ultimate psychological trait for wealth: delayed gratification. They will eat rice and beans for 10 years if it means they can build a dynasty that lasts for 100. To them, your net worth is your report card for life. They are the most money-minded because they equate capital with competence. A Capricorn must be competent, and in a capitalist society, money is the undeniable proof of that competence. So, whether you're a Sagittarius spending your last dollar on a taco in Mexico, or a Capricorn investing in stocks at age 12, remember this: psychology says money buys happiness only up to the point of security. After that, it's just a game of high scores. Which rank are you? Are you a spender or a saver? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.